Welcome back to Snack Rack, everybody. We got another 3 snacks we never had before. Today, we're bringing it back to the basics with Pop-Tarts.
Yes. For those who don't know, the whole idea of the Snack Rack came about when Kurt and we didn't film it. We should have, but we decided it'd be a good idea to just try Pop-Tarts. And so we did, and we were like, we should film it.
Yeah, we were just having a blast, we're having fun, and we ate some Pop-Tarts.
So fun, yeah. So thank you to Pop-Tart for giving us our channel. You cannot have it.
Unless you pay us $90 billion.
Yes. But anyways, kicking it off, we're going to be trying a crisp apple Pop-Tart.
And then we were going to have the frosted red velvet cupcake Pop-Tart.
To bring it all home, we've got what has to be the most ultimate breakfast item that you could possibly ask for. I'm not really good at making an analogy right now. It's like the father and mother finally... What the hell am I doing? It's like a dolphin and a shark made a really awesome fish. I don't know where I'm going.
Dolphins aren't fish.
Eggo!
Guys, I am sure I edited that down a lot, but it was fascinating to watch.
Yeah. Eggo Pop-Tarts with, I'm not sure if you saw this, with frosted maple flavor.
I did not see that. I'm excited for the... I think the apple one's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how they pull off red velvet. Because for me, with velvet or red velvet flavored things, it's either a huge hit or a huge miss.
Earlier, I mentioned to Chris that, because I didn't see any of these. I wasn't at the store with Chris. Chris saw the Eggo waffles.
Yeah, I was like, I have to get 3 more Pop-Tarts that we haven't had.
He was just texting me. He's like, have you had this one? Have you had this one? Have you had this one? And the crisp apple one, I saw that, and I thought, no, I haven't had crisp apple. I wonder what's the difference between crisp apple and apple. And then I was like, there's no apple Pop-Tart. What is that?
I really think we got an interesting show ahead of us. This has a lot of expectation to live up to.
It does.
So we'll see if it lives up to that.
Probably not. One more thing before we get started. In the last recording session, I mentioned that we have a furnace running again, and I said if you can hear it, sorry. And I was watching the footage, and you can hear it if you listen, but I'm not going to shut it off because it is very cold.
Yes.
Evident by me wearing bibs.
Yes.
So
it is 22 degrees outside.
Last time I checked.
Hell yeah.
And thanks to that furnace, it is not 22 degrees inside.
Hell yeah.
So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
First up, we've got crisp apple.
Frosted crisp apple.
My mistake.
Which is the way God intended Pop-Tarts to be eaten. Frosted. You know, if you don't eat the frosted Pop-Tarts, if you eat the plain Pop-Tarts, there is something wrong with you.
That's true. You know, I don't really see the unfrosted Pop-Tarts anymore. Like they
Neither
used to.
do I.
Used to be frosted and unfrosted. And you'd see them like right next to each other all the time. And now, like every once in a while, you see the unfrosted Pop-Tarts, but like they're just not really there.
No, I remember one time when I was a kid, I opened a box of Pop-Tarts that had a frosted logo on the front. I opened the bag, but it wasn't a frosted Pop-Tart. They screwed it up somehow. I was so mad.
You sued the company.
Let's get into this.
Yeah. That opened very cleanly.
It did. Well, actually, no, it didn't.
Oh. It started to open very cleanly.
I never noticed this. They have, like, quotes on here.
Yeah. Because it used to be, for a while back when I was a kid, there were little Pop-Tarts, and they would, because there was like kids.
Oh, I remember the little Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, and they try to eat the Pop-Tarts, and because like the Pop-Tarts were like people, and like that's the commercials. The Pop-Tarts would walk around, and then they would trick the Pop-Tarts into being eaten. Yeah. And so there would be Pop-Tarts on the packaging that were saying stuff, and then they got rid of the Pop-Tarts, and now it's just the logo that says stuff.
Oh my goodness. No frickin'. Oh, never mind. I saw this. I was like, no way. They just went ham on it, but. Like that frosting, I don't know if you could tell on camera, it is light. But I will say, one thing that I think Pop-Tarts have been improving on recently is the frosting to pastry level. Like I feel like the frosting has been getting a little wider and it's been getting a little thicker, and I think that's resulting in a better product. But this right here is just, it's really thin. I don't know if that'll take away from it or not.
Yours is a bit thinner than mine, I think.
Yeah, maybe mine was just a dud.
I feel like the frosting doesn't actually add like a whole lot. It's just nice to have.
Yeah.
I will say this smells very strongly.
It does. But it's not a bad smell. I really like it.
It's like an apple pie smell.
Yeah, there's like a touch of cinnamon in there.
If you remember the apple pie toast crunch that we had for Christmas,
Oh yeah.
this smells almost the same.
I want to eat it.
Unfortunately, that was a little bit of a disappointment, so hopefully this isn't. So let's get into it.
A little different. Tastes a bit like a caramel apple, but without the caramel.
So an apple.
You got me.
This Pepsi tastes like a cherry Pepsi without the cherry.
I don't normally say this about Pop-Tarts, but I would be interested to try this out of the toaster.
Do you not normally toast your Pop-Tarts?
I don't normally. I'm like, I ain't got no time for that, so I just eat them.
I would say that I don't normally toast my Pop-Tarts on a laziness aspect, but I would prefer them toasted.
To me, it doesn't make a huge difference. But I will say, I do like the flavor. It's a little bit different. It's a little new. But I do really like the flavor of them.
I do like it. This tastes like a strawberry Pop-Tart, but apple.
Yeah.
Because like strawberry Pop-Tarts have like a very distinct like way that
they're very sweet.
And
this
like,
has a lot of sweetness to it.
Like the I don't know what it's called, like the filling. The filling is very like specific to the strawberry. Like it has like this own like texture to it, and this is like the same but with apple flavoring.
Yeah. I think it's just enough different to be really good. Now, as far as me buying this again, I'm not sure, because I'll be honest, it's not often that I go out and buy strawberry Pop-Tarts. I usually, I really like strawberry Pop-Tarts, but I do kind of like some of the more unique flavors, like strawberry milkshake. I really like that.
Never had it. I would say my Pop-Tart of choice is brown sugar cinnamon, and that's usually
That's
what
a
I go
really
with.
good one.
And so as for me buying this again, probably not. I think it's good.
A brown cinnamon sugar with a crisp apple.
Yeah, probably good. I don't know how it would go like if you just like stacked them yourself, but it would be interesting to see Pop-Tart mix them up and like do some sort of like fusion Pop-Tart.
Are you watching? I honestly think they are. Because remember we made the comment of the frosting being too thin, and then after that, the frosting got thicker.
Pop-Tart is a fan.
Pop-Tart is a fan of the snack rack. Confirmed!
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. So next episode, Fusion Pop-Tarts coming up.
Yeah, hopefully.
It'd be really funny if they did.
If they made Fusion Pop-Tarts, I'd sue their ass. Like, that was our idea.
Specifically if it was called Fusion Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, if they called it Fusion, I'd be like, come on. Like, somebody just took that from us.
I really liked it. It's a little bit different. If you are a big fan of the strawberry Pop-Tart, this is a lot like that, but just a little bit different. So I'd recommend giving it a shot. There's a problem with this that I've just noticed. Red velvet.
Oh no, it's another cupcake Pop-Tart. You know, we did say though, because the last time they were just cupcake Pop-Tart, right?
Yeah, it was just Pop-Tart cupcake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we complained and we said that it was basically like no flavoring, and that if it was like a flavored cupcake Pop-Tart, it would be good.
More evidence! They're listening!
They listened to us.
However, there is a problem. It said it's back. So they had this out before.
Because they took it away and
they
we
took
told
it away.
them.
We told them Pop-Tart watches the snack rack! Let's go! It's just some marketing guy that found us.
Yeah.
He's just watching us. And like, he's late to the meeting and yet he didn't come up with any ideas. So he watched the snack rack and he's like, write that down, write that down!
He's like, I'm gonna make millions off
I'm
this
gonna
guy.
make millions.
These idiots over here.
Idiots just give me handouts. Sponsor us!
Yeah. Just send us $1 million and that'll be the last
Hell
year.
yeah. Oh, that one opened real clean. Look at that. No rips or
That's gotta be the
tears.
cleanest Pop-Tart I've ever seen.
Yeah. What's that grumbling noise? We're flat out tasty. Use this shiny foil to see if there are crumbs stuck to your face. Mmm, delicious crumbs.
I think you guys need to hire better writers.
On one of these, it should say...
Snack Rack is awesome.
Snack Rack is awesome. Subscribe to the Snack Rack on YouTube. Yo. Honestly, a little bit thinner on the frosting, but that's a good amount of frosting, I feel like.
It's not bad for the frosting.
Yeah, not bad. Nice thick frosting. Time to see if red velvet passes the sniff test.
What is it that this smells like? It smells like another Pop-Tart. A Pop-Tart that's hot fudge sundae.
Yeah! Yeah, it smells exactly like that.
It's weird that this smells like hot fudge sundae.
Yeah.
Because red velvet cupcake and hot fudge sundae are very different.
White vanilla cream in there, like it's shown on the box. This is pink.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. They clearly make it white on here.
Yeah, and not only that, a very creamy and delicious white.
Yeah. But then that is like clearly pink. And I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like blame them because pink makes sense, but
Yeah.
why isn't it pink on the box?
Yeah, that only makes sense.
Like we talk about false advertisement and stuff
Yeah.
on packaging. This is just like why?
Yeah.
Because like they could have made it pink, it wouldn't have looked bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't have looked
It probably would have
terrible,
looked
yeah.
better.
We ought to just try this.
Yeah.
I will say, I do like the cream. Even though I just talked a lot of crap about it, I do like the cream. However, that's really about it.
It doesn't really taste like much.
Yeah.
The texture is very similar to a hot fudge sundae Pop-Tart.
Yeah, you're right.
And this is making me wonder, are Pop-Tarts all made from like a few basic type of Pop-Tarts?
Yo.
So like the strawberry Pop-Tart is one style and they changed the flavoring.
Yeah.
The hot fudge sundae and the red velvet is another style. They changed the flavoring. The brown sugar cinnamon's probably another style. They changed the flavoring.
Bruh.
Because these are like basically identical, but they taste a little different. I mean, the fact that we're still eating it shows that it's not bad.
However, I wouldn't say go out of your way for it.
No, it's certainly better than the cupcake one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even really remember that one too much other than that we hated it.
The one thing that I will say about this is it's got that red velvet aftertaste. Sometimes a red velvet aftertaste isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it tastes pretty dang good. But other times, it tastes awful. This is the one time where it tastes awful. I will say, I think the big problem with that, though, is this just isn't, fluffy like red velvet is supposed to be.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, it just doesn't really, translate. I'm going to finish this whole thing because I'm so close to being done. I certainly wouldn't want to eat 2 of these. So that alone should show that it's not a very good Pop-Tart because it comes 2 in a package. And if you don't want to eat both of them, that means it's not good.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy those again.
Now we've got Eggo Pop-Tart. I'm excited.
All right. So you remember what the box looks like?
I do, because it's right there. Here, I'll bring it over here for viewer. What the? What is that? How they stuck together? What is this? This looks so much worse. What is this?
I would just like to mention in the picture, it looks like one piece, the white and the yellow frosting with diamond.
And it looks good.
Yeah. And this just...
Yeah, they clearly put it on over top of it. Well, it's already disappointing. And the Pop-Tart's like yellow.
Yeah.
Which I get that's the point because it's like an Eggo, but
Yeah,
it
it's like
doesn't,
an Eggo.
doesn't look good.
How does it smell?
Like maple syrup.
Oh my days.
This
That does smell like maple
Smells very strongly.
Smells
like an
very strongly. But it
Eggo
does
with
smell
maple
good.
syrup. Let's
Get
go.
into it. Oh, sweet maple syrup. It doesn't really taste like an Eggo. It tastes like maple syrup. I think they literally just used Eggo to get people to buy it. I'm not getting any waffle flavor at all. If they would have just came out with maple syrup flavor Pop-Tarts and didn't try to do this fancy design, it would have been, I think, perfect.
They probably wouldn't have sold.
That's true.
Because if you would have saw maple syrup Pop-Tart, we have a show where we try food, so we would have tried it. You would have been like, maple syrup and a Pop-Tart? That sounds disgusting. I think if they wouldn't have tried to do this weirdo design on top, just done a regular frosting, called it a day, we would have been fine.
Yeah.
Because this is a situation where it's like, you can't pull this frosting off, obviously, because you didn't. So just don't do it. Nobody would have asked for it. Like, it's supposed to be like a waffle, I guess. Nobody would have been like, why doesn't it have like waffle frosting? They would have just never even thought about it. But you put the expectation in their head and failed.
But other than that, I do like it. I wish there was like a little bit more of a buttery aspect.
You put butter on it. People put butter on Pop-Tarts, and this one would go great with butter.
I like it, but also I don't, because it's a misadvertisement. And for that, I am going to dock it a couple points.
It's okay. If you really want to try it,
It's worth a try.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I probably won't buy it again. It's not
Nope.
going to be like a staple breakfast.
No.
It's just interesting, I guess.
Yeah. Doesn't deserve to be an Eggo. Overall, we did get a pretty big surprise with the apple Pop-Tart. And that was it. See ya.
Yeah, the apple Pop-Tart was pretty alright. Not great. Nothing fantastic.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the Eggo Pop-Tart was very interesting. And had it just been like waffle Pop-Tart or
waffle or
maple Pop-Tart or
exactly.
something like that,
Yeah.
I probably would have given it more points. And
Yeah.
if they wouldn't have tried to do that design, which ended up making it look gross, I probably would have said, that's not a bad Pop-Tart. I probably won't buy it again, but, if you want to try it, and I would say the same thing about it, but it's just they shouldn't have. They should have just made a Pop-Tart. And, that's marketing, I guess, and, they probably did sell more because it says Eggo. Then I just think if they wouldn't have done the design, it would have been so much better.
Yeah,
but
I 100% agree.
it wouldn't have changed the flavor, but it just would have looked better.
Yeah.
Barely recommend, wouldn't really recommend if you really want to try it.
Yeah. Same.
I was hoping for good Pop-Tarts. You know what's really funny? When we said that, Pop-Tarts is what started the show.
Yeah.
We liked those Pop-Tarts, at least.
Oh yeah, the ones that we had were bangers.
Those Pop-Tarts were really good. And then, so we did Pop-Tarts again when we started the show, and those weren't good.
Yeah.
And now we're doing Pop-Tarts again, and once again, they're not really good.
I will say, I think these are better than the ones that we had before.
Oh, definitely. Once again, a little disappointed in Pop-Tarts. We know you watch now, so thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, but please just come up with something really new, really spectacular. You nailed it with the pretzel Pop-Tart.
Pretzel Pop-Tart was...
That was the greatest Pop-Tart of all time.
It was very good. It was probably the best. And it was unique.
It was new. So unique. New. The crust was different. The frosting was different. They salted it. It had the same shape and form of these, but other than that, it was totally different.
Yeah. And it was very interesting.
It was so good, and they need to do more things like that.
And now they just make this.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Pop-Tart. And thank you for watching. Everybody else that's watched this, we really appreciate your viewership.
Yep.
We hope that you like and subscribe. If you want to follow us on Twitter or Instagram, you can follow us at the SnapCrackYT.
Yep. And if you want to dislike this video, go right ahead, because no one will know that you did.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except for us.
Except for us, and we'll cry.
Yeah, I will. No, I won't.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Just said that.
Okay. All right. See you guys.